God. Hi, and welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana, and I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight. But what we're super excited about is we've got 4 amazing new women launching their business tonight, and we can't wait to hear from them. Obviously, we get on a few times a week really to share about an amazing product, program and opportunity, and to watch these 4 girls come along and launch their business. We're really excited, obviously, to hear from them. So for me, I came across this amazing opportunity and product 22 months ago now. I was working full-time, trading time for money as we do, but I am a mum of 2. When I found this, my little people, my eldest was 3 years old and my youngest was only 11 months. I had been working for the Australian Defence Force for 11 years, and while I was on maternity leave, I got a promotion to switch over to Department of Human Services. So I went back to a whole new role, longer hours, more commuting, taking work home with me. I was on call. I was responsible for a team of people. A Centrelink. It was super stressful. It was a horrible job. I don't know what I was thinking. And this opportunity popped up on a mum's page, and it was literally health. It was wellness. It was natural. It was safe if you're pregnant, with breastfeeding, all these amazing ticks. I could work in stolen moments around my children. And as much as I was super skeptical and it all seemed too good to be true, I reached out to this girl that I never met before and asked for more information. I've owned a traditional business before, so I had lots of business questions for her, and she slowly answered all my questions and built a relationship with me. And then she got to the stage where she asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. And I was really excited. I hadn't heard about the program, which I love now, but the product I was excited because I'd been researching it for my husband. He's a typical bloke in that he only eats meat and potato. Shocking diet. We're like chalk and cheese in how we eat. And yeah, I'd been researching that plus a couple of other products, and then I'd forgotten about it. So the fact that it had come up, it was sort of felt that it was meant to be. So I jumped on the product, me, my husband and my children, and thought I may as well get it cheaper. I may as well do the business. If I get my product cheaper, that's a bonus. If I got it for free, that'd be great. If I made a bit of an income, well, that'd be, super great. So I did that, and I was very teachable. And within 4 months, I was able to go part-time. And within 10 months, I was able to leave my full-time government job, which I never thought possible. I thought I'd be following my parents' footsteps, work until retirement, face the fact that I was going to miss all those beautiful moments with my children growing up. And then I'd have to wait till retirement. But now I've been a stay-at-home mum since January, and another new role to learn. Like it hasn't been easy going from working full-time to being at home with my children, but so much more rewarding. I get to build relationships with them instead of my co-workers. But in saying that, I do get to work with some absolutely beautiful people in this business. So what is Juice Plus? Juice Plus, the company itself has been around for 47 years, but the product's 27. The whole idea around the products is they're, designed to bridge the gap in your diet between what you are eating and what you should be eating, or to increase an already healthy diet, really. We all think that we're, doing pretty well, getting that 3 to 5 in that government suggests we should be eating each and every day. But the truth is, science is suggesting we should be having more along the lines of 9 to 13 each and every day. And that is really hard to do. As much as I'm a crazy juicing smoothie, 3 to 5 meals a day of fruit and vegetables, I can't even do that every day. Life's too crazy, and it can get quite expensive trying to keep that up each and every day. So I love our hero product, which is our fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule. All right. Literally all plant-based ingredients in there, straight from the vine, put into a capsule form. That's simple. Fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule. No synthetic, no artificial ingredients in there, no nasties. So, for the vegetable blend, for instance, you've got carrot, cabbage, kale, broccoli, beet, tomato, garlic, parsley, spinach in a capsule. Kale's in there, been in there for 25 years, and everyone's raving about kale at the moment as if it's some new fad, but Juice Plus have known about it and its value for quite some time. I love the fact that also I can read that on the label. I don't need to have a science degree or 3 dictionaries in front of me to figure out what's in there, and there's no warning label, because the truth is this is just fruits, vegetables and berries. So it's safe if you're pregnant. It's safe if you're breastfeeding. If you can't eat the carrot, then you might not be able to have the capsules. It's as simple as that, which is pretty awesome. I love the fact that, as much as I'm still I can still eat my normal fruits and vegetables because it's not designed to replace a healthy diet at all. But the capsule forms are at such a high cellular level. And what I mean is we can all eat as much fruits and vegetables and berries as we like. But the truth is they're picked well before their highest nutritional value. And that's purely because they taste better that way. They taste better that way. They're required in the supermarkets at an earlier stage. And then they've got various sprays, waxes and chemicals on them to have the journey to our supermarkets. And then when we get them, we're peeling them, we're pipping them, and we're cooking half those nutrients out. And they're grown in depleted soil. So, you know, fruits and vegetables that my grandparents were eating 40 years ago were so much more value back then to what they are now. The fruits, vegetables, and berries that go into our capsules are literally grown only for Juice Plus. So they don't have to be picked when they taste great. They get to stay on that vine that extra 24 to 48 hours to get to that highest nutritional value. So they might be an odd shape or an odd color, but that means that they've got to their highest nutritional value. From there, they're picked and they're taken straight into our factories, which are co-located with our farms or within an hour's distance. So there's no need for any sprays, chemicals, or waxes. All right. So they're popped into our factories, onto our conveyor belts where they're washed and cleaned. And then they go through a pulping process. All right. And slowly all that liquid's removed, coincidentally the sugar, which was a bonus as of, you know, creating the product. And then through a cooling process, not a heating process, a cooling process, it's turned into a powder form and then capsulated into our vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsule. This keeps all those live enzymes, micronutrients, phytonutrients still intact and at that high cellular level. And then obviously in that capsule form, it's then popped into these beautiful little containers and sent to us. Then we swallow it. And we all absorb nutrients differently, all right? So within 3 to 7 minutes, it goes into your body and goes to work. And what I mean by that is inflammation is different in each and every one of us. My results are going to be totally different to my husband as they are to you guys. So inflammation shows up in skin, in, you know, acne, psoriasis, eczema, skin, hair, nails, and then obviously kidney, liver health, bowels, immunity, joint inflammation, the list goes on, you know. So sometimes the results aren't hugely noticeable, but you're getting extra fruits, vegetables and berries into your body. So it's going to be fighting inflammation either way, or you're going to notice it already in the conditions you already have. I love it because, you know, I've been taking all those multivitamins and supplements all my life. And I didn't realize because they were full of so much synthetic and artificial ingredients, my body literally didn't recognize half of what I was swallowing. And you wouldn't notice this yourselves in the disco wee. You always, you know, see that fluorescent wee in the toilet and think that you're dehydrated. That's literally your body excreting what it doesn't recognize. This is just fruits, vegetables, and berries. Your body knows it, your body recognizes it, and goes to work with it and where it needs to go, which is pretty unique. I love it because when you put that into your body on a daily basis at that high cellular level, like attracts like. It's the same as if you eat a whole lot of potato chips and chocolate and fried foods. You eat more of that crap, you crave more of that crap, and then you feel crap. But if you put this into your body on a daily basis, you start wanting less of that and you start wanting more fresh fruits and vegetables and berries, which is amazing. So we see huge results in craveability there. What I also love is this product on its own, the hero product, our fruits, vegetables and capsules, our micronutrition, the oil in the engine, getting everything working better and smoothly, has had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it. That's huge. Yes, Juice Plus helped fund those studies, but to get that gold label on there that they're peer-reviewed, no money can be thrown at them to get that label on there. And the fact that they're available for us to read at any time, whether we're a customer or a person on the outside or a distributor, they're there for us to access, which is great. And studies and 5 years worth of results is enough for us to, really share it and to be excited about it. What I also love is we're a part of one of those studies at the moment, and the kids get to eat free. So when any adult takes the product, they get to sponsor a child for 4 years between the ages of 4 to 18. The older children can either have the fruit and vegetable blend capsules, or, sorry, I had to hide the capsules from my little person. They can have it in a chew form. All right, so it's literally the same powder that goes into the capsules, but it's joined with an all-natural plant-based tapioca. So they're super yummy because it's still got some of that natural sugar or flavour in it. And again, without the synthetic and artificial ingredients, my children used to have their multi-gummy and it was full of so much, artificial sugars and synthetic ingredients. Again, I wasn't sure what value they were getting out of them. We're seeing massive results there in, kids are pooping better, gum development, cognitive behavior. For my children, respiratory, skin, sleeping better, all these beautiful things. And again, craveability, to be able to get that sort of nutrition into your child at an early age and start helping them, with that craveability in their taste is pretty massive. And it's huge relief for any parent knowing that their child is getting an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables into their body each and every day. So the adult, when they take the trio, gets 27, and the child, on the study gets 17. You can put whatever you want in their lunchbox, but doesn't necessarily mean they're going to eat it. What they switch out in the playground. But if they're getting Juice Plus into their bodies each and every day, that's a huge, huge relief, I think, for any parent. So that's our micronutrition for both the adult and the child, but you still got to eat. Okay, so obviously we've got an amazing program, which I'm going to touch on in a moment, but we've also got an awesome macro powder. All right, so this is our complete protein powder. It's designed as a nutritional drink, over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. So your good fats, complex carbohydrates, protein, fiber, vitamin B, complex vitamin B, niacin, a beautiful mood balancer. You're having this plus, your body's starting to work more opulently. We're seeing massive results in anxiety and depression also. So it's pretty awesome that way as well. Also, you've got vitamin D in there, a hard resource, especially when you are pregnant. So we've got pumpkin and pomegranate in there. But then other ingredients, my 2-year-old's getting this in his body before he even starts his day, before we leave the house. So he's getting broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, chickpea, quinoa, millet, all these amazing ingredients. And he thinks it's going into a yummy, naughty smoothie. But I'm adding frozen berries, kale, whatever else I want to pop in there, and he knows no different. It makes any green smoothie taste good. Great for pre or post workout. Great for those mums that are living off coffee and toast and leftovers to have this instead as a great replacement, and it's easy and convenient. And also great for that 3:30 sugar fix or for the kids after school. So they're amazing little add. And if you are after weight gain or weight loss, these are great to add to that as well. It's just really what you add to it to make it more nutritional value for you. And then Juice Plus sort of felt that there was still one more nutritional gap that they needed to bridge. They covered the micronutrition and the macronutrition, but omegas was, something that they really wanted to go to work on and felt, we don't create that ourselves in our bodies. So they went to work on an all plant-based omega. All right, they skipped the fish, went straight to the algae, along with beautiful things like raspberry seed oil, tomato seed oil, safflower, buckthorn, and pomegranate. So it's beautiful. It's great for the vegetarians that haven't been able to bridge that gap before. So this is for brain health, heart, eyes, and again, joint inflammation. So we've only had this for about 6 weeks. We've been waiting for it to be approved in Australia because we do come under Whole Foods with TGI, which is amazing because that's a huge tick for any product, I think. And we're starting to see some amazing results with that one also. So that's our product, and we're really fortunate that we come under an amazing team. People come from us from all shapes of life, but we had a team come together and build our program called the Juicy Body Transformation. All right, it's headed by the wonderful Kira Westwick. She's a nutritionist, a mum of 2. She was also runner-up on MasterChef 2014. She's an absolute foodie, and what she's done is she's created an online program for all of our Juice Plus customers to be a part of for life for free once they take the products just once. And it works really well in conjunction with Juice Plus, once you start craving all those things. Because a lot of people want to make that health change, but they really just don't know how to. So the program's all online. I do have a little printed one because I need to read it. Can't read it in the little screen. But we've got over 7 ebooks. We've got something for the blokes, something for the kids. We've got a fast track 8-week shred to help you really kickstart your diet. We've got the treats because chocolate's still included in our diet. It's not strict. It's not calorie counting. It's deprivation free. The recipes are amazing, and they won't keep you in the kitchen all night. All right, so they're trying to meet, they're meant to be quick and convenient. They help the children and yourselves get that rainbow effect back on your plate. So it's a really amazing program. We're seeing amazing results there. And we're just going to get a couple of the girls to share some of their results that they've got from the program already. So who have I got? Catherine, I'm going to grab you. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Hi, sorry, I thought I was still on mute. Um, Thank you, Jana. Juice Flask came into my life when my baby was 6 months old. He's now 2.5. Through Jana, I just seen that she had a baby that didn't sleep but still had a heap of energy, which was amazing. And I'm like, I just need to know what you're doing. So I started out on the berries, and I had some amazing results with sleep and energy within a week, which was like mind blowing. I actually was a bit skeptic to start with and thought it was in my mind, but then realized it wasn't. And then I was diagnosed with postnatal depression. So I've got 3 boys. They were 3.5 or 3 and under. So, and they wanted to put me on medication, but because I was breastfeeding, I wanted to try something natural, and that I'd heard that Juice Plus had helped other people stay off their medication or reduce it or anything. So I thought I would give that a go first, because I was going to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on counselling and all that sort of stuff. I thought I'll try something natural, and if it works, it would be amazing. So, and it did. I didn't have to go on to medication. My counsellor thought I'd done some like just she thought I was on medication, which was actually funny, but I wasn't. So I was just on this. And then I'd lost some baby weight, which within 6 weeks I had lost 17 centimeters off my body, which was amazing. I wasn't going to the gym. I'm not a gym person at all. So I was literally just following the program and just walking with the kids, because I'd had that little bit more energy now. So yeah, it was just amazing. And then I had my boys on it. So I did start Darcy when he was 11 months old. And Jordan and Cody were always sick through daycare. When I started him at daycare at 18 months, he's actually been my healthiest baby. Might have had I think he's had a couple of runny noses, and he might have had a cough, I think, once. But in 12 months, he's been my healthiest child. So it's been amazing. So yeah, we'll just stay on it for life, just because it has turned our life around health-wise. So, and I love sharing it. So thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And I'm going to grab Rachel. Rachel's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life as well, what results she's had so far, and why she loves sharing it.
Thanks, Jana. So I came across Juice Plus through the business side. I wasn't initially looking for anything for my health, but I soon discovered I definitely needed it. After my now mentor in the business shared a little bit about it, I discovered that there was a lot of things that I had going on in my life that I could definitely give the product a go and see if it could help me. My daughter was around 9 or 10 months old when I first started. I loved hearing that it was 100% safe while breastfeeding. That was very important to me, as we were breastfeeding then and still currently are. I was constantly exhausted. She's a really terrible sleeper. I wasn't fueling my body correctly. I was always worried about what she was doing and making sure that she was getting what she needed. So I was definitely struggling with that sort of nutrition in my life. I have also struggled with anxiety and depression since I was a teenager. I've been on several different medications, and I've improved a lot with those sorts of things, but I still had very huge ups and downs. So I really had a lot to gain and nothing to lose by giving it a go. So I've been on the product for about 4 months now. I have noticed a big change in my energy levels. I'm able to stay up a lot later than normal, which is really nice. And my digestion has improved out of sight as well. I used to be incredibly constipated, which is a large overshare for people, but it has really improved in that sort of aspect as well. I used to get very painful bloated stomachs, which I think I've maybe had 1 or 2 bloated feelings since being on the product, which is incredible. My daughter used to be heavily constipated as a baby as well. And since getting the product through my breast milk, we've noticed a huge change with her. She's also on the kids' chews, which she absolutely loves, which has obviously helped. I feel a lot more positive. I feel happier. My mood is more balanced. I just absolutely love it. I love sharing it. I've had weight loss results. It's been amazing.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So Look, two amazing shares, and look, very different results. Like I said, but you don't know what you're going to get until you get this product into your body. My husband kept telling me he was getting nothing, so I told him to stop, and then he got the man flu times 10 without the flu. So he jumped back on his Juice Plus and then started feeling things going, moving and working a lot better again. So you really just don't know until you get in there. Before we hear from our amazing girls that are launching tonight, I just want to squish a couple of those myths that come in. It's got a bit dark in here, that come across with the business. All right, because I know when I started this business, I had a couple of beautiful friends reach out to me and said, "Oh, Jana, what are you doing? You're doing one of those things, one of those structures, one of those schemes." And it was lovely because they cared enough to, just check in with me and make sure I was okay. But really what I was doing was more of a pyramid structure than anything that I could have possibly, looked at again, I guess. But so, what I mean is when you think of traditional business, okay, even from me switching over from one government agency to another, that was all a big pyramid structure, I guess. Think about Safeway, think about Coles and Myer. They've all got their CEO at the top. There's only one of those. And then they delegate to the various positions below. So the board of directors, state managers, area managers, site managers, section managers, and then if you were talking about Safeway, the beautiful people that put through your shopping when you go in. And that's if you go in. I know for me, I've got no time to be going in there and doing the shopping these days. I want to be spending more time with my kids, and the supermarket place is not a place for my two children. So I do my shopping online, but I forget things. So I have to go in for the milk or the bread or whatever I want fresh or I've forgotten. And I'm seeing less and less of these guys and seeing more of these, the electric tellers. So I just run in, get my milk and beep it through and out I go. And these guys here, there's less and less of them on the registers. They're being told they need to go and look elsewhere. They may have already been here for 1 year, 10 years, 20 years, and they like it. Some of them may be career driven and they're after some of these middle section positions. But same with me, my government agency job, I had to keep upskilling, be the best at what I could be, elbow kick, make sure I stood out as the shining light so they would look at me, and sometimes in a lot of these traditional businesses, it's not what you know, it's who you know, which is a little bit sad. So even when I came over from the Defence to Department of Human Services, I came into this middle section. And all these people that were here already, they wanted what I had just won. They wanted that position and they needed to show me the ropes. They didn't want a bar of me, so that I had the guilt because I felt bad I'd taken their position that they wanted, and they were all cranky at me because I'd come in and won this position. And for these guys, again, down here, they've either got to go to another store if they want to stay there. They need to upskill and again, make sure that they're the shining light so they win the next positions up, or they need to start doing the shopping for us, deliver it. Any of those sort of but really, if any of these are career driven and they want this top position, highly likely it's not going to happen. Okay, the CEO will come from an external agency, already been a CEO elsewhere, or they've been in the organisation 40, 50 odd years, know it inside and out. Even for me in this middle section position, it was great. I got lots of money. It was good that way. I had no home life work balance, none at all. If anything, my health was deteriorated for the first time in my life, especially when I got that promotion. What I love about what we do, it's literally that same sort of structure, but on its head. We have a top position called NMD, National Marketing Director. We pay a one-off yearly fee of $165 to have this business. That blows my mind because I spent thousands of dollars when I bought my restaurant. And then I had weekly, monthly, and yearly ongoing expenses to pay. We come in as a virtual franchisee. All right, this isn't the greatest color text, I'm really sorry. But when we come in, nobody gets to come in. We've got obviously promotion levels as well, but nobody can just come in as NMD, like the CEO of traditional business. They can't just come into a middle section role either. We all come in as NMD. Somebody links arms with you. They sponsor you. They look after you. They care about you, and they help you create success, however that might be. So even if this CEO down here in traditional business saw what I was doing, loved what I was doing, wanted the freedom and the financial time and everything that I was getting, he doesn't get to jump up here. He comes to here, I link arms with him and I help him get to each of these levels. If I don't grow myself. All right, we're not a sign-up company. We don't get any bonuses for signing up people. We grow our business by helping other people create that. And when we all come in as a virtual franchisee, we all get that opportunity to grow our business to the top position NMD, because there isn't one person sitting pretty in our organisation. We all get that chance to. So I'm just going to get a couple of the new girls to launch now, and then I'll talk about something else before we hear from the other two. So I will go in order. I've got Laurie first. I'm just going to spotlight you, Laurie. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far or looking forward to? And why did the business make sense to you?
Well, thanks, Jana. So I discovered Juice Plus from about over a year and a half ago now with Lindsay. And I stayed in contact with her for this time. And well, after this winter, I got really sick, like non-stop viruses, and I had enough. So I just contacted Lindsay again, and I'm starting the business, and I started the products about a week ago now, and I can see some really good results about my health. So I sleep better. I don't have an agitated sleep. And I've got a little girl, she's 10 months old, and 2 boys. Then I've got more energy. Like when it comes to 3 o'clock, usually I'm just gone for the day, and this time I could just keep on going to about 10:30 at night, which is pretty amazing for me. Usually I'm in bed at 8 o'clock. Pretty bad. And then why am I doing the business? Because I'm a stay-at-home mom, sorry. It's been 5 years of this, and I just wanted to do something for myself. So just something different, just, just something different. Yeah, well, that's it.
That's it. And for some people, it's just the community, right? You get to make some beautiful relationships and be part of something that's greater than you. No, that's awesome. Well done. I know it's a bit daunting jumping on and doing this, so well done. And I can't wait to see what happens for you in the future. So
thank you.
No, you're right. Next, I can see Nicole. So I'm going to spotlight you. How did Juice Plus come into your life, hun? What results are you looking forward to or already have? And why did the business make sense to you?
Well, I saw a post on one of my mum's pages on Facebook from Rochelle, and basically just posted saying, yes, I'd love some more information, and she sent me a video of one of these events, and basically watched it and was really interested in everyone's results. So I basically started my product today, looking forward to hopefully losing a bit of the weight, especially the baby weight that I've put back on. Got a little goal with my little sister's wedding next year. And so the reason I'm doing the business as well, or giving it a go with the business, is I am currently a stay-at-home mum, and I'd love to basically stay that way and not have to go back to work. So every little bit of money that I can potentially earn to help with the household expenses is basically what I'm trying to do. So yeah.
Amazing. I think most of us are the same, that we want to contribute somehow. We don't want hubby just to be doing it all, and to have to ask him to get your hair cut or your nails done can be a little bit daunting, and you're not, we just don't want to do it. So amazing. Well done, Nicole. Welcome. I can't wait to see what this can be for you.
Thank you.
Another thing too is, when people come into this business, they think, these little small goals, they're massive goals, because they're going to be things that you remember for life, which I remember my first few small goals. So make sure you write them down and put them on your vision board, Nicole, because once you smash them and you start thinking of your next goal, it just keeps building and growing from there. I'm just going to touch on another bit that came up when I first started the business before we hear from our other 2 amazing girls. And this was the one that I was concerned about. I was working full time. I was a mum of 2. How was I going to do this business? And I didn't think I knew enough people. I'd come from the defence, and with my security clearance, I couldn't really use social media a great deal. And I had children, so I didn't have many friends on there. My amazing mentor, she, mentored and coached me on how to do that, share it with a few friends and family, and obviously social media. So her name was Lauren, Traveling Gypsy, I call her. So she shared it with me. All right. And then I managed, obviously really quickly, I could see the value in this for a few friends and family. So I launched like the girls are tonight, and I shared it with them. And a few of them saw the value in it really quickly. But what happened was a few of them also saw the value in the opportunity. I had Lindsay, my best friend, who got FOMO with the product. She was, felt that they were eating well enough, but knowing that I was taking this product and wanted to, upgrade her family's health, jumped on board. But when she realised I was making money off it and she could be, she jumped on. Catherine, who we've already heard from, had amazing results, posted that on Facebook. It went viral. And I said, oh my God, I can respond to all them if you want, but why don't you? You're struggling to pay for your product and even your groceries. This could, really bridge that gap financially. So she jumped on board. And then I had Steph. Steph just loved the product and program, couldn't believe we hadn't heard about it sooner and wanted to share it with more people. I just showed them exactly what Lauren showed me. Share it with a few friends and family. Let's jump on an event. And they found friends and family. They found sporting colleagues, work colleagues. And the same thing happened to them. They had a few people that either wanted the product cheaper, wanted a holiday fund, wanted to pay off their credit card. For other people like me, they end up turning it into their vehicle to change their life, and they did exactly what I taught them, teach to teach. And this beautiful popcorn effect thing started happening. And who did Lauren know at the beginning? Nobody, actually. She met me through social media, and then she's managed to then meet Lindsay, Catherine, Steph, Rochelle, Rachel, all these beautiful people that we're hearing from tonight that she would never have met if she hadn't have met me. And this is how simple the business is. Just like popcorn in the microwave or on the stove, pops away, you take it out, it still keeps popping away. Very beautiful way to do business and really easy. So I'm just going to grab the other two girls now. There's Kayla. So I'll just spotlight you. How did Juice Plus come into your life, hun? What results are you looking forward to with the product, and why did the business make sense to you?
Yeah, thanks, Jana. So Juice Plus came into my life. So Rachel's actually my pretty much sister-in-law, and she started a few months ago, and it's just really caught my interest, just how well she's been doing on it, just like what great results she's been having, and I guess how much pride she takes in it. She really, really loves it. So it's just really easy to catch on to that sort of thing from her. Results I'm looking for, food's a bit of a weakness for me, and bad food's a bit of a weakness for me. So I know that internally, my body isn't where it should be. So I'm really looking forward to having some more healthier benefits, feeling a bit better about myself. I lost a lot of weight after I had my son, but then I gained a lot of weight back too. So I'm hoping for a bit of weight loss results as well. I've been on the berries now for 2 weeks tomorrow, just the berries at this stage. My other stuff is coming. And I've already feeling really great. I've got really good hair, which in 2 weeks, I didn't expect that. My skin's looking really good. It's been going through a really, really bad phase at the moment. So my skin's already starting to improve, which is really making me very happy. So I guess just overall health wise, that's just what I'm looking for. In terms of business, I'm attempting to get into uni at the moment, to study midwifery. And I have been since probably August last year, the breadwinner with my government job. And it terrifies me that if I were to not have that, and I'm on contract, so I go contract to contract. If I don't have that, how am I going to contribute anything to the household? We need some income from both of us. And I like the fact that I get to do this for myself, for my family, and I'm my own boss essentially, which is nice. And I want to stay at home with my son. I've been at work since he was about 6 months old, and it's now come to the point where I miss him and I want to be around him a bit more. So I think this will give me a nice opportunity. If I can build it up nicely, that will allow me the options and the freedom to be able to do that without stressing too much about income and stuff. So I'm excited.
Oh, wonderful, hun. I've got a bit of a tear in my eye for you. So you get to go and study to help all us mamas have babies, but then you also get to work it around your beautiful little man. Was it a little boy?
Yeah. Little boy, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well done. I can't wait to see what this is for you, but well done and congratulations on launching.
Thank you.
All right, Hayley, I'm going to spotlight you, but I'm not sure if it's going to let me because you've got no camera. So see if you can get that on. Where's she gone there? Not sure if I can hear from Hayley. It's not letting me cover you, Hayley. So just have a play around with that and I can try again after. But hopefully we get to hear from Hayley and I'll just... Oh, there you are. Oh. What's going on? Sorry, girls. Just give me a sec. It's just doing something a bit... Still stuck on lovely Kayla. Why is it doing that? Manage. Sorry, it's not letting me highlight you. Hayley, can you take yourself off mute? And maybe once you start talking, it will let me grab you. You there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Let me do you just keep I'm going to ask you the questions and then I'll see if I can figure out what's going on. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far and why did the business make sense to you?
It caught my eye on a mum club, like social media, Facebook, and the biggest thing that caught my eye was to be able to stay at home with the boys. I've been on it now 2 weeks and the results have been amazing. I sleep more soundly, as in I actually go to bed and fall asleep. I don't have a restless night like I used to. I definitely have more energy. I worked, nearly a 12-hour shift the other week, and driving home, I actually thought to myself, I could have kept going. I'm actually not tired. And it was 11 o'clock at night. And it was a huge wake-up thing for me because normally I would have been absolutely drained. I have also found that the weight loss has already started, and I'm just eating better. I'm consuming a lot more water normally I would drink water, but I just seem to be only really wanting water. I have one coffee in the morning. I have cut out everything else. And I just also found that being part of a team was something that was very exciting for me. I think being a nurse and being part of a team for so many years before I left to have my kids, I missed having that contact with other adults. And so that's something that really appeals to me, is certainly being part of a team. That's probably the biggest thing about the business, is being part of a team and having the support of others. You're certainly starting something that you're not alone on, and that's what I really liked.
Amazing, and I found you. So that's awesome. So I can't wait to see what's going to be. What I did was make Kayla host, so I had to unhost her. Beautiful. So once I figured that out, we're all good. So yeah, that's 4 amazing girls, all launching their business for totally different reasons and from totally different avenues. And it's always wonderful to hear, sort of where they're looking and what they're looking at now. But then obviously it changes 100 times over throughout this journey. Self-development throughout the relationships, the community is massive in what we do. I'm going to talk about the fun bit now, the fun money, how we get paid. We can share this amazing business and product and opportunity in over 29 countries. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we have an amazing business plan, and then it shuffles around a little bit around the rest of the world. But obviously we get paid 3 ways here. We get paid in retail profit. We get paid in commission. This builds and creates what we call our beach money or residual income. But what we like to talk about is our bonuses. All right, they're there as an incentive for you to grow strong and wide at the beginning. If you miss them, it's not a big deal. They're there as an incentive so you can understand what sort of money is on the table for you later on. Like I said earlier, come in as a virtual franchisee. We help you get to DVF within your first 10 to 30 days. And then from there, the first big bonus that's on the table is a $400 bonus. That's for senior direct virtual franchise. Take no notice of the names. They're crazy. That means you probably introduce the business to 1 or 2 people. Again, for whatever reason, they come in for so many different purposes, and, you know, their why is always different. But what happens also, you get that, but your teacher who's helping you and guiding you gets the $400 bonus as well. All right, because we're a teach-to-teach business. All right, so amazing bonuses. I love these. SC, Sales Coordinator, that's a $600 bonus for you. And again, a $600 bonus for your teacher. By then, you probably shared the business yourself with about 5 to 8 people, but then you're helping them find people as well. So as SC, you're helping someone get to DVF, get to SDVF, get a teacher's bonus, help them get to SC, hot on your heels, another $600 bonus for you. All right, so it's pretty unique that way. So I'm just going to grab 2 girls that are also going to share what amazing things have happened with them in the business. So for Rochelle, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far? And what are you looking forward to in the future?
Hi. Yeah, sure, Jana. Juice Plus came into my life about 5 months ago. I'm a stay-at-home mum of 3 boys, and my husband working long hours, missing out on the kids sometimes because of those long hours. And I could see at the time the stress mentally and physically it was causing. So that's when I thought I needed to find something that I could help financially contribute to the household but still be home for the boys. And that's when I came across Lindsay's post, and I just fell in love with the product and the biz. I just love being able to improve my family's health, but yet helping other people improve their family's health as well. At the same time, earning an income as well. What I'm excited about for the future is to get hubby out of that job, finding something that he loves, and to be able to for him to be able to spend more time with the kids. And of course, helping other mums do the same thing, teaching them and helping them be able to be around their children and watch them grow. Yeah. Thanks, Jana.
Beautiful. No, thank you. And I'm just going to grab the amazing Lindsay as well, who's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what exciting things have happened to her so far, and what she's looking forward to.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm the friend with FOMO. So Juice Plus came into my life when Jana started talking about how much energy she had with 2 children who don't sleep. And that's really how I got into it. I thought, when she told me about the product and being such a health nut, if she thought it was good, that was good enough for me. And I didn't really need to know much more, to be honest. But then she said if I joined the business, I could get it cheaper or even free if I just shared it with a few friends and family. And I'm always up for getting a better deal in something. So I thought, absolutely, why not? And I took that advice and I ran with it. And I actually shared it with enough people from the very beginning that I've never paid for my product. It's always been covered in the following month's pay, which has been pretty incredible. But I was fine with that. That was cool for me. And I was on maternity leave at the time. And 6 months later, maternity leave finished and I went back to work. Not only did I go back to work, but I went back to work full time. My workplace said if I wanted the job that I wanted, which meant I would be co-located with my husband, which for us was a big deal because we'd actually spent more time apart than we had spent together since we'd been together. So we really wanted to be in the same area. So I went back to work full time, even though I didn't really want to. Put my daughter into full-time care, and my husband was actually still at sea because he was Navy and he was actually still away at the time. So it was a big, big change in our life. And my daughter hated it. She hated going to kindy. She had spent every day with me for a year, and now I was dropping her off, and fly in, fly out and off work as quickly as I could. And it was horrible. It was really, really heartbreaking. And I guess you can say I sort of realized that was going to be my future. And that scared me a fair bit because, I also have a 14-year-old boy who, when I joined the Navy, I'm in the Navy as well. When I joined the Navy, he was only two years old. And in 12 years, I have missed every birthday that I've been in the Navy for my son. And I guess when I went back to work last year, I realized I was going to do that again. And knowing what you're in for and what you're going to miss out on with your children is totally different to not knowing and doing it and then having that feeling of, geez, I wish I didn't miss that. Like knowing I'm going to miss that because I consciously made a decision is a totally different ball game. So that's when I reached back out to Jana and I said, look, I want to change it. I don't want it to just be a hobby and just cover my product. I actually want it to be an income where I can make that choice to either go back to work part-time or I can just stop completely and just be at home. And so she taught me everything that she knew. She poured all that into me and I took all of her advice on board. Sometimes we butt heads, but that's what best friends do, right? But eventually this year I went on maternity leave again. Had another child, so we've now got 3 children, and I went with a totally different outlook on it because I knew that this time I was going to be able to make a choice where it wasn't a matter of counting down the 12 months to going back to work again and having to put 2 kids into childcare, and it was going to cost us over 60 grand in childcare. I would have been working for 15 to 20 grand. I didn't have to worry about that because I knew that my business was growing enough that when it got to this stage, so this time of the year, it's only a few months left of my maternity leave, and I know that I don't have to go back to work. And that's incredible. I did not think that 27 different fruits and vegetables was going to give me that, I was hoping for some energy, not to replace my income. So that's been pretty amazing. But I guess what I'm excited about now is this kind of thing tonight where we get to actually help other people start that journey and we get to help them grow and develop and build their business and change their life and be more present in their family's life and live it how they want. They can fit their work around their life instead of their life around their work. And that's what excites me and gets me up every day and makes me want to work even on a weekend and at night time. So thanks for letting me share, Jana, and congratulations to all the girls who launched tonight.
Amazing. Can't believe she said we butt heads. We never did that, liar. We do. What best friends don't. So the next one is SSC, which Lindsay is so close to, and that's a $1,200 bonus for her and a $1,200 bonus for me because I'm her teacher. And then the next one is QNMD. I've left a bit off there, and that's a $1,500 bonus for you and for your teacher. And then the top one is NMD, like we had on the structure before. That's a $3,000 bonus and for you only, because by then your teacher's earning plenty of money. They don't need it. And you're on about 80 to 120,000 a year, and that's just starting. It can really keep going as big and as high as you want it to go. There's no roof on this baby. It's all open, ready to go. But I just want to point out again, you get these bonuses, even one here for DBF, once if you hit them, and if you don't hit them, doesn't matter. All right, it's not a big stress. But these ones here, these teacher ones underneath these 4, you bring on 4 people, you bring on 40, you bring on 40, you share this opportunity with 400 odd people. You've got the opportunity to get those teacher bonuses every time you help them get to those levels. So that's pretty phenomenal. And there's other bonuses that we don't even talk about there. And you've constantly got this residual income growing in the background. So then when you do decide to take a holiday, or you have an operation, or you have a baby, or any of those things, you've got that beautiful residual income and a team there backing and supporting you while you have that time off. It's a really beautiful way to do business, and we love it. And that's why we get on here and share it. And it could be purely to cover your product because you love the product and the program and the community. Or it could be because you want to share it with people because you can see the value in it. There's so many people around that are complaining about weight, or they're complaining that they're tired and they're run down. Most mamas are living off that, toast and coffee and leftovers. So to be able to get those extra variety into their diet each and every day, it's massive. And then for other people, it is that holiday fund, or it is paying off their credit cards, or it is that vehicle to change your life. For me, it did that, and I'm still pinching myself. And now my goal is to, reduce hubby one day at a time. I don't need him back home full time, he'll do my head in. But if I can reduce him by a couple of days, let him have some beautiful time with his children as well, how amazing would that be also? I just want to thank everybody who shared tonight. Well done to the 4 amazing girls who launched. To anybody who's jumped on and supported it, thank you so much, because obviously someone cared enough to invite you along. And if you are watching the recording also, if we didn't get all your questions answered, please reach out to her, whoever invited you, and get those questions answered, because we'd love to speak or see you again on one of these events. So good night, and hope you all stay in good health.